Hello, welcome to K-APE's IEP meeting. There's a sign-in sheet going around. Could you all please make sure you sign it for me? I am one of the special education teachers, along with Dr. Rachel to my left. Then I have her parents, Kay's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Abe to my right. To the right of them, I have the principal. He is the LEA representative. And then myself or Miss Rachel can interpret the instructional implications of the evaluation results. Today's ground rules. We will communicate clearly and listen carefully. We will acknowledge team members as valuable participants. We will share views willingly and demonstrate respect toward team members and their views. We will speak in turn so that valuable information can be considered. We will stay on task and follow the agenda, and we will work together to reach a consensus. And if you have your cell phones, could you please make sure that those are on silent at this time? All right, so we are going to review the procedural safeguards. These are the parents' rights. I also sent home a copy of these on March 6th of 2020. Parents, you have the right to receive a procedural safeguard packet. You have the right to parent participation. You have the right to access educational records. You have the right to inform parent consent before assessments. You have the right to prior written notice. You have the right to understandable language. You have a right to independent education evaluation. You have the right to stay put. And you have the right to dispute evaluations or due process. Are there any questions, or do you need any further explanation on the rights? All right, then if not, then we're going to move on and we're going to review the student demographics. You have a copy of the IEP. If you can just look over her birthday, her name, your information, and make sure all that information is correct for me. All right, so Kay was screened for her vision. Her vision is determined to be within normal limits. Her hearing is within normal limits. Her reeval date will be March the 3rd of 2021. The anticipated duration of the IEP is from March 4th, 2020 to March 3rd, 2021. Her primary category is SLD. She's also receiving services for behavior, and her next area of eligibility is math. This is her IEP review. The date that the notice was sent home to parents was on March the 6th. Her procedural safeguards was also sent home on March the 6th. Okay, Kay is receiving services for behavior and math, as I stated, in the resource room weekly for 120 minutes. Kay will receive intensive one-on-one or small group instruction for math inside the resource room by a highly qualified teacher or professional to work on her math skills. The intervention strategies to be used may include, but are not limited to, the following: drill practices, use of manipulatives, flashcards, interactive notebooks, and technology-based activities, real-world applications. In our general education classroom for 10 minutes daily, Kay will receive services for behavior. She can become easily distracted by herself or her neighbors when in the general education classroom. Due to her becoming distracted, she will receive prompting from the teacher to begin assignments. She will be reminded to ask questions to the correct person. This will be a peer helper of the teacher. When she is given a task that she does not understand, the assignments that she struggles with may be completed inside the resource classroom to limit distractions. In the resource room weekly for 10 minutes, Kay will receive instruction on displaying productive school behavior by the resource teacher. Some of the intervention strategies to be used may include, but are not limited to, following nonverbal clues to begin working, timers to begin, completed assignments, and self-regulation strategies. All right. Miss B, the reading and science teacher, said that Kate is excelling tremendously. She reads well and is able to comprehend what she reads. She was talkative at the beginning of the year. Now she has learned the correct time to talk and has become a model student doing reading and science. Miss P, her math teacher, said Kate is performing below grade level in math. She makes mistakes in her work and does not always take the time to go back and check her answers. She works hard in the class and seems to be doing better. Miss P stated that Kate is well behaved in math. However, there are times when she can get off task or talk with other students, but can be redirected to the task by the teacher. Overall, she listens and follows directions well. She does not have work. When she has work, she stays quiet during class time. Miss Y, her social study teacher, said Kay struggles academically. She has a hard time completing grade level independent work and often seems confused. She becomes distracted during class and talks with her neighbor. She struggles to complete grade level assignments because she tends to become distracted by herself and others around her, which impacts her ability to participate and perform in the general education classroom. Kay's parents did not express concerns about enhancing the education of their child at the time that the IEP was written. Do you wish to express any concerns or anything at this time, Mr. and Mrs. Abe? Okay, a summary of Kay's work habits is that she's a strong reader. She likes to help the teacher and her peers, and she likes to be a leader in class. She has strength in the area of reading fluency and comprehension, and she is able to read on grade level. She becomes distracted during class and talks with her neighbor or tries to get their attention. She struggles to complete her grade level assignments because she tends to become distracted by herself and others around her, which impacts her ability to participate and perform in the general education classroom. All right, her assessments due to her deficiencies in math. Kay will receive accommodations for classroom tests. Similar accommodations will be provided for state testing. She would test in small groups. She can receive extra time, 200%. She will receive rewording of test questions or directions for clarity and rewording for unfamiliar words. For state and district testings, her accommodations will be testing in small groups to limit distractions. There are currently no state test scores at this time due to COVID. The students were not able to take those tests last year. Her least restricted environment. Due to deficiency in math completion, Kay requires times outside of the general education classroom to work on prerequisite skills in a distraction-free area where she can build her confidence in her math skills. All right, Kay's reading goal is math problem solving. By March of 2021, when given a set of math problems involving addition or subtraction with regrouping, Kay will increase her ability to design, use, or communicate mathematical strategies to solve each problem with 80% accuracy on 4-teacher tests. Her baseline level of mastery, according to state testing in the area of mathematics conducted in February 2020, Kay's math score is comparable to a student in the second grade during the 8th month of the school year. This places her functioning below her current academic grade level, or according to the STAR math test, she has strength in geometry and shapes. However, she scored below 50% out of 100 on the skill. Due to her weaknesses in the area of math completion, she struggles in the general education classroom. According to data collection, Kay has made some progress toward achieving her IEP goals. She can also solve single-digit math involving addition and subtraction facts. She continues to have difficulty when regrouping with multiple digits when adding and subtraction. She is able to recall multiplication facts for 2s, 5s, 1s, and 10s, and she can use manipulative strategies such as regrouping to solve all remaining facts. Her difficulty using strategies independently to solve math problems impact her ability to participate and perform in the general education classroom. And her behavior on task goal is by May 2021, Kay will display productive school behaviors, being on task, eyes on task, mouth quiet, working on an assignment, completing tasks when the assigned time with 2 or fewer prompts from the teacher as measured by the teacher checklist completed during small group instruction. The baseline level of mastery according to the teacher input completed by Ms. Yarber. Her social study teacher, Kay, struggles academically. She has a hard time completing grade level independent work and often seems confused. Kay becomes easily distracted during class and talks with her neighbor or tries to get their attention. She struggles to complete her grade level assignments because she tends to become distracted by herself and others around her, which impacts her ability to participate and perform in the general education classroom. Kay will, her accommodations will be, she will receive study guides for her assessments in all subjects. She will have a peer helper on her classwork and assignments in all subjects. She will have reduction of problems when a skill is repeated. In math, in all subjects, for selection spelling tests when scoring is below 60%. She will be able to retake those tests in the resource room. She will be able to test in small groups in the resource room. She will have extra time on both classwork and assignments if needed in the resource room, and then rewording of test questions or directions for clarity. Those would be for the test in the resource room, and then the rewording of unfamiliar words. This will be done in all classes and in the resource room. You will receive a progress report every 9 weeks. Kay is eligible for extended school year. It is needed to help her maintain her skills so that she does not lose her progress that she has made toward her goals. All right, so are there any questions regarding today's meeting? Okay, good. So to conclude my meeting, I will listen to my parents. I will ask questions for clarification. I will respect their views. I will share their views willingly. I will be open to different ideas and reviews, and I will always look to the future and not to the past. Thank you.